Welcome to my final indie project presentation for Issues in Arts Education, spring of 2022. Hello, everyone. My name is Janessa Corrao-Bal. I'm from Haley, Idaho, and I currently work as a special education paraprofessional at a small charter school in my area, serving students K through 8. I got my Bachelor's of Social Work from the University of Vermont in 2022. And this is my fourth course in the UFL program. The research topic that I chose was anti-transgender legislation. And I was inspired to choose this topic after Idaho passed House Bill 675, which criminalizes aiding youth in receiving gender-affirming care. My paper discusses the scope of this issue nationwide, the implications that this type of legislature and related rhetoric have for transgender youth, as well as some possible interventions for the arts classroom. Some points of interest on my topic. The amount of anti-transgender legislation being proposed and passed is record-breaking, as well as the amount of violence and hateful rhetoric that this group is experiencing. These conditions are directly linked to the negative health outcomes that we see transgender individuals experiencing at a disproportionate rate. These negative health outcomes can be mitigated, though, by positive relationships and spaces for transgender youth. The project I created at the aims of mitigating these effects is titled The Autonomous Author. This project asks students to unpack assumptions about their held identities. Through this project, students will learn to separate subscribed ideas of identity versus their lived experiences of that identity. Students will learn to subscribe their own meaning and value to their held identity above the accepted narratives. All of the images included in this PowerPoint were examples that I made from my own reflections on my identity. Some of these images represent the struggles that I've had with accepting my own ethnicity. Some represent idealized versions of myself. And lastly, one represents some of my demons. Through these images, I was able to reflect on these different aspects of self as they all together represent me as a whole. I hope that students will be able to engage in this activity and be able to unpack multiple aspects of self. Thank you for watching my presentation.